Hi, this is Kathleen with KwiltArt. Today's video is about drawing the freezer paper templates for spin out, spinning around, and spiral motion. Okay, let's start the drawing. We're going to be using freezer paper. Freezer paper is matte on one side, waxy on the other. Generally available at your local quilt shop or a grocery store. It generally comes in 18-inch wide rolls. We're going to need two pieces that are 18 inches wide and 26 inches long. We're also going to need a pencil or mechanical pencil. An eraser is also a nice thing to have. And a compass or some kind of a tool to draw a 7.5-inch circle and a 9-inch circle. And you're also going to need a 24-inch ruler. So we're going to start with overlapping these two pieces of freezer paper by about maybe an inch or so. Matte side up, waxy side down. Put something protective underneath this on your ironing board. So we're going to iron these together. You don't want to transfer the wax to your ironing board. And go ahead, iron these together. And when we draw the 24-inch square, we want the seam to be running down the center. That way it doesn't go through very many templates. Now we're going to do the actual drawing of the design. And so we're going to be drawing the 24-inch square, and make sure that each one of your corners is a 90 degrees so that you do have a perfect square here. Then on all four edges, we're going to mark a dot every 1.5 inches all the way around the square, including the corners. Then we're going to find the center of the circle that we're going to draw. It's going to be 7 increments over from the left and 7 increments up from the bottom, and that is 10.5 inches in each direction. Where those two lines merge is where the center of the circle is that we're going to be drawing. Get your compass or your method of drawing a circle, and we're going to go ahead and draw your 7.5-inch circle, and then expand your compass and draw your 9-inch circle. Notice that your circle is a little bit off center. When you are actually going to use it in the design, it'll be in the on-point orientation. So it'll be sitting like this. It will be in the center in these directions, but dropped a little bit right here off center. It makes the design more interesting. So now we're going to draw the lines, and it's just a matter of connecting the dots. We're going to connect the center dot with a dot on the outer edge, and then just go ahead and draw your line. And your lines are only going to be drawn to the 7.5-inch circle. We are going to be cutting out this circle and discarding it. And if we keep drawing to the center here, we're eventually going to lose true center. So just draw to the 7.5-inch circle. Draw your lines all the way around, and your drawing is done. Now we just need to label the pieces. We're going to label the sewing order 1 through 64. We'll start in the upper left-hand corner and work in a counterclockwise direction. And then we're going to label the pieces either D for a design strip or B for background. So go ahead and label those all the way around. Then we want to cut out this excess paper on the outer edge. Cut out this 7.5-inch circle. Do not cut on the 9-inch circle line. Leave that there. Once you've cut away the excess paper, if you're going to be template piecing, we're just going to be cutting on each one of these lines, and you will have all of your separate templates. And then I would put them into two groups, one for design strips and one for background strips, and keep them in numerical order. If you're going to be foundation paper piecing, you're just going to cut at the 4 corners. And that way you have 4 sections that you're going to sew the paper or the fabric onto. And then when you're done with that, you will just sew the 4 corners together, and your center is completed. So that is the basic drawing for spiral motion, spinning around, and spin out. The next YouTube video is going to be about applying the templates to the fabric and sewing the design together. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Kathleen Andrews with KwiltArt, and hope to see you again soon on YouTube.